You're only as attractive as you allow yourself to heal. There's so much meaning in this quote. That is exactly what we are going to explore today. How this one thing, when you fix it, makes you way more attractive. Did you know that your stress can actually transfer through your energy? Here's what researchers say. There's this study that says higher level of cortisol, the main stress hormone, were linked to lower ratings of facial attractiveness by the male raters. As much as we don't want to admit that these are the realities, and sometimes denial can comfort us, but let's look at the deeper inside of it, right? Because it makes more sense. That means chronic stress actually does not just affect how you feel, it subtly affects your body, your face, your energy that you show up in the world. Think about it, right? When you're tense, tired, and irritable, what happens? Your posture becomes tighter, your face is unable to relax, your energy just feels closed off. People can actually feel it even if you don't say a word. Your stress is literally contagious because it can make connecting with your loved ones, engaging in deep conversations, and if you're an entrepreneur, right, you're attracting clients can be harder than it needs to be. But here's the good news. Stress doesn't have to control your energy or your presence. There are simple ways to reset, to breathe, and show up fully as yourself as you can radiate your energy and presence, becoming magnetic again. Hi, my name is Baita, and I help women improve their relationship with themselves so that they can experience fulfilling and happy relationships with others. And in this video, we're going to get into how stress impacts your energy, your attractiveness, and how to reconnect and boost your energy so that it stays there without quick fixes, Let's talk about what stress actually does to your energy. When you are in constant stress, your body is stuck in survival response that I call fight, flight, freeze, fawn mode. This is the video where I speak deeply into this if you want to learn more. This means that your muscles are tense all the time, your breathing becomes shallow, and your presence, your energy that you bring into the interaction is most probably in a low spectrum. Chronic stress also disconnects you from your emotions and your body, a state we call as disembodiment. This is where you feel like I don't feel like myself anymore, I feel so stressed out, I cannot connect with who I truly am, or I can't be present. For example, let me share one of my client stories. Sarah came to me feeling exhausted and irritable. She was drained. She has no longer have the patience because she kept snapping at the kids and the husband, and this affected her relationship with them. And this isn't just something emotional, it is very energetic. People around her could actually feel it, that impacted their relationship. And she took charge to change her energy with the tools that we will speak later in the video. Now let's connect your stress to attractiveness. And this does not just mean in your romantic sense, but also stress that affects your emotional and energetic presence. When your energy is closed off, right, what happens is people perceive you as distant, unapproachable, she's so difficult to talk to, things like that. So frustration and anger can create vibration that repels connection. This is when connection becomes harder, speaking to someone becomes difficult, Take my client for instance. Lily, she noticed that her constant stress created distance between her husband and her, right? They were barely speaking after the long day of work, and her daughter started sensing her anxiety, which affected, bonding with her and affected their night routines together while, they used to have reading together before bedtime and, things that moms do for their kids. Let's look at the key insight here. Attraction is not just something that is physical, it is emotional, and it's much more energetic, and how much you are present with yourself is going to radiate into how you are being present with others. And there are so many reasons to why quick fixes like meditation apps, supplementation for sleeps or massages don't really give you the good fixes that you need. They can give you temporary relief, but they don't really address the underlying energetic misalignment that is caused by your chronic stress response. True energy reset comes from strengthening your mind-body connection that I speak about elaborately, processing your emotions, aligning your habits that reduces stress responses, and not overwhelming yourself with the things, that complicate a lot of the things that we do these days. Let's look at some of the tools that can help restore your energy and your presence that your natural attractiveness shines through. Tool number 1. As you know, deep, slow breaths signal safety to your body, calms your mind, so breath work can really sink into your nervous system, activating the relaxed part of your nervous system, which is called the parasympathetic nervous system, allows you to relax, articulate your thoughts, pause, and speak clearly, so that you are creating a safe space for the other person to respond safely. Tool number 2 is mindfulness. Mindfulness is actually connected with your body. How present you are in this current situation. Are you noticing the senses in your fingers and your thoughts and what you are looking at, what you are listening to? These are mindful tools. Tool number 3 is embodied movements. What does that even mean? It can range from restorative yoga to somatic practices to breathwork, grounding, anything that slows down and bring awareness to your emotional state that you can transcend from your self-limiting actions. Even 10 to 15 minutes practice a day can really move that stagnant energy out, slow down the emotional exhaustion and the sedentary lifestyle that we often lived in, and allows you to redirect. Tool number 4 is self-reflection. Self-reflection may come in the form of writing, journaling, writing down your thoughts, your emotions, your daily things, your mundane things, even the smallest things. When you write down repeatedly, right, you get to bring awareness to the patterns that you have, and so that you understand how your mind thinks, Tool number 5 is the most fundamental and should not be taken lightly. Nature, sunlight, and grounding. These simple practices replenish your energy and help you radiate your presence, your radiance, reduces your cortisol, even resets your circadian rhythm, allowing you to, create this space to be able to process your emotions as well. I guide women through these practices in depth in my 12 weeks coaching program. If what I spoke about in this video resonated with you, try one of these practices today and notice how your energy shifts from within, and allow your attractiveness and glow to shine through. I'll see you in the next one.